This is Taipei, the capital of Taiwan. If you have heard of this country before, this bustling metropolis comes to mind. And for most foreigners, this is where they end up. I can understand why. This city and its people are what drew me to come and live here. But this is not where our story begins today. Our story begins far from the city, to the farmlands, to Xihu, Jianghua. A good 3-hour drive from the bustling streets of Taipei, and here we are. Not much to see, is there? Well, you'd be wrong, because this is also Xihu. I saw this bustling street every morning on the way to Chinese class, or Japanese class. It really depended on the day. I'm not much of a morning person, so I didn't spend much time poking around, but it always brought a smile to my face. The hustle and bustle in the morning, unorganized chaos, local farmers selling vegetables, or even fresh meat. And I mean fresh.
This is the morning market in Xihu. It's like this every morning. Cars, scooters, people. Kind of frightening at first, but you get used to it. You can just take out and they'll give it to you like a bag of this. Okay, onto the bus station. And then people will go a long way sometimes.
Here we are at the bus station. No air conditioning, so it made those hot summer mornings quite enjoyable. This was the only way out of town. Unless you have a car or scooter, of course. And look, no English whatsoever. I remember the first month or so, I was clueless. I would snap a quick picture, asking my friends for help. When I left, I was a pro. I could almost ride the bus blindfolded. Sometimes, the buses were so crammed, packed full, you had no choice but to stand in the aisles, which made for a 30 to 40 minute ride quite uncomfortable. You had to fight to get to the front of the line. If you don't watch yourself, someone is sure to cut in front of you. Jianghua City. Not a huge city, but with one of the rental bikes, the U-bikes, it was easy to get around. I rode through these streets many mornings on the way to Chinese class. And here we are, Zhenghua Daxue, Zhenghua University. I studied Chinese here for about 2 years. Not too many other foreigners from the West, but I learned so much in the 2 years I studied here. Zhenghua City was my escape from Xihu, my ticket to the outside world. That or neighboring Yunlin City, since Xihu doesn't have any train stations. Getting back to Xihu was another trick. The last bus, 10:20 at night. So no late nights out for me. It was nice in a way, but it made for some rushed nights home and some crowded long bus rides. Okay, here we are, back in Xihu. How do I get around? Where can I buy things? What if I'm sick? What is there to eat? These are all questions I had. Getting around? Easy. I could get anywhere quickly, riding my bike around town. Even walking wasn't bad. Today, I'm off to do some errands. Just down the street and quite a few other places in town are 生活百货. Roughly translates to Life Department Store, or as my roommate called it, the junk store. You can buy just about everything here. If you need it, they got it. Need electronics? Just look for 3C, or 3C, as they say in Chinese. They are everywhere. And over here's the post office to do post office things. Over here is Daoan Yiyuan, Daoan Hospital. And here is the traditional medicine doctor, the Zhong Yiyuan. I went here weekly for acupuncture. I have a whole nother video on that if you're interested. And there's way more to it than you could ever imagine. Okay, I think it's time for lunch. Let's head down the main road here. And you can see fresh fruit is everywhere. More fruit than you could ever imagine. And here we are at one of my favorite restaurants, Kung Fu Fried Rice. Right over here is the traditional market. One of the problems I've faced in Taiwan is that most restaurants will close at 2 o'clock. But fear not, because we have 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven has everything. Not just greasy hot dogs and pizza like back in the States. Okay, here we are. At my work. Work time. Alright, I'll catch you after I get out of work. There's still so much to see here.
One of my favorite things to do in Taiwan is just walk around the night markets. I'm at the Wednesday one in my town right now. It's a small town, so it's kind of quaint, not like the ones you see up in Taipei.
It's like a small carnival, or a county fair, but every week. In Xihu, there was one on Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a great place to grab a bite after work, or to relax and enjoy some of the carnival games, even though I never win. I was always doing something after work. It was my time to thrive. Some nights I would walk my roommate's dog, or even go skateboarding at the park. Well, it's getting late. Time to go home. Have a good night. Catch y'all in the morning.
Good morning! It's the weekend! So what is there to do in Xihu? Let's find out. Here I am, cycling along the outskirts. And here's some goats. Not much else to see. Just rice fields and... Oh look! Here's something interesting. Sugua. It's a kind of melon.
I always found it relaxing to bike out in the farmlands. Alright, let's head back towards town. Here's Xihu's military park. They have a couple old planes here. And even a missile. Now on to Xihu's one and only tourist attraction, the sugar factory. It's closed now, but Taiwan once had a bustling sugar industry. If you're into that kind of thing, there's lots of neat old industrial machines to look at. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.